Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I'm doing my second reading out here in the garden, but it's getting quite windy, breezy. And so we'll see how far we can go without it blowing everything off the table or whatnot. All right. I've been meaning to show you, and I keep forgetting. Do you remember when I was in Montana and I said I found an adventurine, which is the money? See, here we go. Which is the money crystal. Look at the size of this I found. Like I said, it was almost the size of my fist. And yes, this is a real adventurine. I have an app on my phone that identifies crystals, whether they're real or fake or what they are. Because I have actually this big pot of crystals and I forget what they are. So I got this app. And I did the app on this, and yeah, this is a real adventurine. Look at the size of it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It kind of has a natural, like a worry stone, a rub stone. So I've got to decide what I'm going to do with it. But I keep forgetting to show you. And I'm actually, I'll do something with it. Get some abundance going, right? All right, so let's get to today's question. I'm getting so distracted by things. Okay, so let's get to today's question. I want to do the Lenormand cards for Princess Anne's birthday. I know today's only the 11th and her birthday's coming up this week, but I have a very busy week ahead of me, so I wanted to make sure that I got it done. So let's do Princess Anne's birthday reading. Now, this will be very interesting because last year I read that she would be stepping back, and I thought it was retirement. I never dreamt that it was an injury that held her back. And even though she's kind of stepped back, she was very active during the Olympics, handing out medals. So she traveled to Paris. I'm sure she traveled with some kind of medical assistance or something. Concussion injuries take months and months to get over. Plus, I did that reading that she wouldn't be back full time until at least September. And she did come out for something. Was it in Edinburgh? And she looked. You could tell the bruise was still on her face. And then they announced after that that it was kind of a bit much for her, so she was going to step back. She was hoping to restart, but she didn't. So I don't know if this is going to be the end of her royal duties or not. Sometimes concussions never heal, and you end up with just these crazy, massive headaches. All right, Princess Anne, Princess Royal, sometimes called Queen Anne. What's her birthday reading, please? All right, take this minute to say happy birthday. Oh, there's health. Health is the first one that showed up. I have a very small little table here, so we're probably going to have to squish them together. The Tower, so the past. The Tower, health. House. Wonder if they're going to move. Oh man, I keep getting that it's actually Tim, that is her husband. Tim is the one who's pressuring her to step back a little bit. Anchor, something from the past. I'm wondering if that's her injury, because health, burden, her health is a burden. Heart, stork, tower, anchor, child, man, house, whip. I think she may be having fox, whip, fox, garden. That was the reason I wanted to use these cards as well, because I'm sitting out in the garden. Let's move the incense over a little bit. I think that I actually have gotten a couple of times that Tim may be having heart problems himself. Mice, loss. Let me just move this tree one on top. Okay, because that's the focus card. Her health is still a big problem, guys. Her health is still a big problem. I think that I'm still saying, I don't think she's going to work right till her dying days. I think she may pull back, and it may be from the direction of Tim. Tim may be giving her heck about that because we have the birds, the man, and the whip. So that's a man who is giving her the business, and not in the fun way. It's the business of, you're my wife. I love you. I don't want to see you suffer through this and work so hard. Because remember, the fox is an opportunity or an opportunist. So she may have an opportunity to actually work more with this garden card is work. And with the whip, garden, anchor, tower, it's continuing to do what she does. But there's going to be some kind of change. Some kind of change. And I'm wondering if with this mice card here, if we will hear something about, with this heart, health, and burden here. So we hear something as like, I've never wanted to do this, but because of the injury that I've had, I have to step back. Maybe there's another kind of opportunity to only work part-time, right? Even though her mom said you're either in or out. Oh, look at a big seed just flew in here. Even though her mother said there's opportunity here, her mother said you're either in or you're out. There may be a special opportunity for her. I'm getting that she really doesn't want to give up. They might be downsizing. I don't know why. I'm getting child in house, so a smaller house. Moving into a smaller house, or I wonder if they're going to permanently move up to Edinburgh. They've got a home up there, quite a bit smaller than where they're living right now. So I wonder if there's going to be something about when you have stork and house together, that's generally a change of home. And we do have it. They aren't touching, but they are in the same reading. I think we're going to hear. I'm getting that this is actually going to be a long-term recovery. I really do. I really do. I'm getting that it's going to be a long-term recovery. And I think they're going to kind of step back. And I think it'll be because of her health. I wonder if she's got heart problems like Charles does. I know what Charles has, because I've got the same thing. That's why my fingers are so full. And there's a reader on here, and I don't appreciate when she calls him sausage fingers. It's a really serious illness, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you wouldn't tease somebody because they couldn't walk, or you wouldn't tease somebody if they lost a breast to cancer. You wouldn't say, "Oh, you're a one-hit wonder." But I might have to edit that out. But to make fun, and I get made fun. Oh, look at your hands, or you got the ugliest fingers, and it's a heart kidney condition. I'm not going to say what it is. You can Google it if you want. And you retain a lot of fluids right throughout your whole body, from your toes to your eyebrows. And it's not necessarily weight gain, it's fluid gain, and it shows up a lot in your hands. And so I'm wondering if she also has some kind of heart condition, but yet she always looks so slender. She always looks so slender. And if you notice, Queen Elizabeth at times wore gloves, and when she didn't have gloves on, her hands were also a little bit swollen. So you have to wonder if there's something genetic happening there. But when we have health on top of the heart and a burden, the birds are burden, health, heart. Or she might just say, my heart's not into it because I have these massive headaches. Whip can also be a headache. Whip can also very much so be a headache. So I'm wondering if she just can't get rid of them with the tower and the anchor, and knowing her, she hates canceling things. So rather than booking a lot of things and having to cancel them because of her heart, I think we might just see her pulling back. I think we're going to see some kind of contraction here where they live. I wonder if this child, I wonder if Philip's girlfriend, Peter's girlfriend, that's a kind of a faux pas. Peter's girlfriend is going to have a baby. Could be. But generally the man, when you're reading, is the partner. But we do have the stork here. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a new grandchild coming. I just really see that he just wants to look forward to the future, and he doesn't want the burdens of the past. He also kind of wants to retire, even though he knows what he married into. I think he's going to be saying, honey, you can't do this anymore. The garden can sometimes be a hospital as well. But I think they're going to downsize somehow, some way. I don't see any travel for her, a lot of travel. I don't really see that, but that doesn't mean she's not going to. It just might be something that's not important in her life. So they might go on a holiday or something and she doesn't do anything important, but it's not a big deal, so that's why it's not showing up. Usually travel shows up for people who don't travel a lot. It'll be like, oh, you're going on a trip this year. Yeah, I just don't like that whip up there. I really don't. With the mice and the fox, I think we're gonna see her really pull back. Yeah, there might come up with Peter. This is interesting about the heart health. Really interesting. Okay, what else do I got? Yeah, there might be something with Tim's health too. Could be like we're both, running on empty. Let's pack it in. That'd be interesting. Anyway, so happy birthday, Anne. Hope you have a good one. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.